Live. Good morning, YouTube and YouTube Butts. Your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up, man. Hey, I'm gonna give me a new camera. I don't like the way this one here look, but I'm trying to change up and add some more stuff and give a little bit more background than a little crazy looking ass window that I had at first. Put some gaming stuff. You see where all that is? That's for my October stuff right now, but yeah, that gonna go with gaming. But shit, yeah. There ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Still up with a cup, drinking in the morning with Chuck. You know how we rocking. Gonna get this thing started. But oh, and I got a snowball microphone. I'm gonna bring that to see how the quality of that one sound too. When I put place it in. Hopefully, as we go, y'all gonna start seeing the quality get better. So next gonna be the snowball microphone. Add that. Then after the snowball microphone, I'm gonna get another camera. I'm gonna see what would be a good camera for a computer camera. I heard that the Connect camera you could use it now through your PC or whatever like that, but I don't know. That's gonna be neither here nor there. I might see how that one look. If not, then I just go purchase another camera. If you know what I'm saying, whatever, however the situation goes. But for right now, this is what we got. So hopefully this is not disturbing your morning in any form way, because you might see something I don't see. You know what I'm saying? So I would not know until I go back and check it. Until then, let's go ahead and get started with some. All right, hold up. Oh, if you don't know, this is not no normal typical nothing. This is we doing what we want to do, talk about what we want to talk about, do the things that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna everything here is just for us to do what we want to do, talk about the things that we want to talk about. No holds bars, no cuts, no gimmicks. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start getting so exclusive. I'm gonna start putting stuff on Twitter. You heard me? Saying that I'm live, right? Matter of fact, let's start doing this here. Since y'all know that I'm hood, I don't care. My personality, who I am, is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And y'all rocking with me, so that's how we're gonna be rocking. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This is how we're gonna do this here. All right, videos. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see me. So this me looking at me. What's good with the Twitter? Say, hey, we live right now. I'm live on YouTube, man. Come rock out with your boy, man. I'm in here. Hey, I'm so live right now. They live people watching me record this live on Twitter. Man, come drink some with your boy, man. Up with a cup in the morning with Chuck. See, right on live while we doing this here, getting started. Matter of fact, like I said, we're gonna start doing all types of crazy stuff like that. And then me personally, what's good with it? Hey, me personally, I'm gonna figure out. You see, I'm gonna go on Twitter. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tag a link in this here. And then if anybody want to jump live and just want to hop in here now, you know what I'm saying? I got to give a shout out to the homeboy Flip, because he the one, you know what I'm saying, was like, yeah, Chuck, man, you got to get on that stream, y'all, because you know what I'm saying, people want to hop in and talk and, you know, do stuff like that. Because the way I was doing it, it was just only based where I could get in. So now I'm in a position where I could just put a link to hop into in here and talk with me right here in the chat for the people that's rocking with me. Say, and you know, we could talk in the chat. Then if you want to hop in and boom, you know what I'm saying, you want to say something, we could do all of that right now. See, that's why I prefer to do it this way now. So hopefully that not just the background is going to start climbing and getting better, but everything that we're going to do. So let me I'm gonna start it off with live right now. I'm live on YouTube, man. Come rock out. Yeah. I'm people watching me record this live on Twitter. Man, come drink some with your boy, man. Up with a cup in the morning with Chuck. Yeah, done. I'm telling you, man. Hey, but look, check this out. So, boom. Let me see. Rock out with me in the morning. Up with a cup. Make sure I capitalize the C in the cup, because you know what I'm saying? All our cups got to be up. All right, so boom, got that. I'm just gonna put go to YouTube. I'm trying, man. If I was quick with this here, like I seen some people that boom, 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 and it be done. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Me personally, where is the button? Here you go, right here. Share. Boom. Copy. Boom. Yeah. Now we in here. Now I'm gonna put this here right here. I'm gonna put paste on them, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send a link on Twitter right now to hop on the podcast. No, this one here to jump in the chat. So if anybody in the chat, boom, the link right there. It mean, you know what I'm saying, y'all already here. So boom, I'm putting a link in there for the chat. So if anybody, you know what I'm saying, if you want the link, I just drop it in there, or if you want to hit you on Twitter or whatever like that, let me know. Boom, I hit the link, and you know what I'm saying, you can get in there. Matter of fact, no holds bars. That's how we rocking. And the good part about this here, we about to go check out some about the some DNC news, and hopefully we don't have a nervous breakdown with these baboons over here beating on their chest, saying what they is and ain't gonna do and never do nothing at the end of the day. Oh yeah, check it out. See my fish tank back there too? Yeah, right there. I got fish in there. I fed them not too long ago. Yeah, kind of before, you know what I'm saying, fish tank. Got the little picture right there. This picture is like a forest, but in the background it's it's like you're looking through a forest, and then in the background it's a waterfall. And you can open it up, and it's you know what I'm saying, it's the window. It's just a black window. Yeah, that's what that is. See, boom. Yeah. Anyway, though, enough of that shit, though. Let me see. I got my Twitter sent tweeted. Yep. I'm hood shit. I'm gonna be the first one to like and retweet my own shit. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm just getting in the vab and have our fall. You know what I'm saying. So y'all know how we're gonna be rocking. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Fuck it, you know. But let's start some shit up with Trevor Nolan. You know what I'm saying? Cause put that right there. Hey, and then let me know how the quality of the sound, that if y'all can hear exactly what's going on as well, because I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, because this is the first time I'm doing in this format. Even though I'd put 7 minutes in already, appreciate everybody for coming. If you stayed this long, you know what I'm saying, for this new format, whatever you like, let me know something. Oh yeah, matter of fact, let me do one more other thing before we get started on that. Since we is live, let me put right here. Yeah, here, right here. Man, hey, not crazy. This is me doing my little air promotion. Rocking. Bam. Let me see where it's gonna go from here. Some people, you know what I'm saying, might sound a little crazy, but I'm being a part of the gaming community, and I became a part of the gaming community to get away from bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because life, you have so much going on. When you're going to work, 99.999% of the time, you got to put up with somebody else's bullshit. It don't matter if you work for somebody, because if you work for somebody, you got to put up with your boss or your manager's bullshit, or your own boss. Well, you gotta you have customers that you got to put up with their bullshit. So no matter how you look at it, you can be putting up with somebody's bullshit. So I be gaming and stuff like that. It gave me an opportunity to get a lot of frustration out without having to literally get frustration out on people. So if I'm playing a game and I can play anything, shoot game, yeah, take this, take that, you know what I'm saying? All the frustration gone. After the end of the day, I can be with a smile on my face. And sometimes I get mad, I've been a loss and be like, oh, I'm so frustrated. But that frustration you're getting out about the game. So for me, no harm, no foul when it comes to things like that. But on the other hand, oh yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. But anyway, though, you know what I'm saying? That's all I be just chilling and trying to do stuff like that, keep myself, you know what I'm saying, motivated. I like gardening and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people that be talking about they don't have time or they don't have space and stuff like that. But like, it don't take that much time, it don't take that much space. And if you ever had a moment in your life where you said, I'm bored or you needed something to do, you always have things like you add little side stuff where you could take a couple 10 minutes a day to do some gardening. And then if you want to spend more time doing it, you know what I'm saying, you're more welcome to doing it. But instead of being bored, you can have that to do on top of other things. And it's like watching a chill pet grow, basically. And once you let your chill pet grow, you start getting all this stuff that's going to actually become a return. So it's like you're putting in a, you know what I'm saying, it's like you're doing something for your time, but you're getting an investment into it. So it's something that you could do and it's actually good for the environment and stuff like that. So sometimes you just got to be a conscious person and do some conscious minded thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, it makes no sense to just take some trash and just throw it on the ground and you're standing right by a trash can. Well, that don't make you gangster or that don't make you hardcore. I mean, it's like, wow, you know, stuff like that. But you get to the point, you know, that's just how I look at things when it comes to certain stuff like that. So you can actually be productive without having to use as minimum effort when it comes to certain things that everybody could be doing. And I'm in a boat where everybody could be advancing to help everybody. Like I was talking about plants and stuff like that. They could be planted all around. I mean, I'm just talking about in the United States right now because I don't know how the living conditions are around the world or how it, or the growing, you know, stuff like that grows and what can be grown in certain locations, right? So I was started thinking and campaigning, talking to everybody like, why the government don't just plant fruit trees all around, just everywhere? Why not just plant them, just everywhere? Just keep planting them. Just plant them. Orange trees, banana trees, apple trees, plums, everywhere. Just keep planting them. And every month, just keep planting them. Just keep planting them. And pretty soon, people will be able to just go to fruit trees and just pull fruit. And I was saying, and then when I was in California, oh yeah, I had an amazing trip out there in Los Angeles. Went out there by Nipsey spot, you know what I'm saying? Showed a lot of love, man. I mean, the food over there, amazing. I gotta give it to him. Hey, I gotta give it to him. I really had my expectations in check when I went out there. So, you know, I'm like, okay, let me see what you know what I'm saying, the tailor they had. And you think, oh, y'all know I ain't lying because they got this old school cat that be out there, you know what I'm saying? They say, you know, he be out there every day. He be like, yeah, you know, hey man, look, hey, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got a cat that's around here, you know, so got cats around here in our neighborhood. Got one dude called Old School. Not old school. Yeah, we call him Old School. No, Neighborhood. Yeah, one Old School we call Neighborhood. And when we say neighborhood, be like, it's all good. That's all you say all day. But he kind of gave me that same essence, you know what I'm saying? Just a cool older cat, just like to have fun and stuff like that. But let me see what we're going ahead and find out what's going on with I said we're gonna be checking out what Trevor and Nolan got to say with the DNC, because you know what I'm saying, that's one of the things that they got going on that caught my attention, that caught all of our attention, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. If you've been keeping up what's going on, I have not 100%. But we finna jump down this rabbit hole right quick, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how deep it goes. This is how you dumpster dive on the internet. You go one thing to find to another to another to another to all you gotta do is just, you know, that's what I like about YouTube sometimes.
Gave airtime to rising Democratic politicians who haven't yet made appearances. From Andrew Yang to Tammy Duckworth to Keisha Lance Bottoms, everyone got a chance to speak. They also made space for Michael Bloomberg, Democratic sugar daddy, and Bruce Wayne, who never became Batman. Bloomberg used his speech to continue his years-long
Bruce Wayne and then become Batman.
And then apparently started a new beef with the flies. And some people wondered why Bloomberg didn't just swat the fly away. But in his defense, Bloomberg has probably never even seen a fly. He only knows about rich people insects like June bugs and gold-plated beetles. But you see, my friend, this is what happens when you remove Steve Bannon from the ecosphere.
Hey, let me know if y'all, you know what I'm saying, If it's right.
And if you're a fan of those quarantine reunion specials, you know, where the stars of our favorite old movies and TV shows get together to reminisce, well, then you were in luck. Because last night, the DNC brought back the cast of the Democratic primary.
I am very excited to present to you
Cory
a
Booker.
group of people that ran in the 2020 Democratic primary against Joe Biden. You could think of this sort of like Survivor on the out interviews of all the people that got voted off the island. You remember the steak fry when we were ready to go on? And he pulled me aside at one point. He pointed to somebody.
I think Cory Booker could have won me over. It just took some time. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? He was one. Kamala Harris was like way over there. Cory Booker was like, I don't know. Buttigieg, I'd have been driving him to pieces.
The magic of Joe Biden is that everything he does becomes the new reasonable. If he comes with an ambitious plan to address climate change, all of a sudden, everyone's going to follow his lead.
Gang, gang.
This is why I love Americans. You people don't hold grudges. Because if this was a bunch of Africans who lost the presidential nomination, trust me on this, they'd be trying to zoom the military to start a coup. We will storm their palace and get revenge. Hold on. I'm on mute. I'm on mute. Can you guys hear me? I really hope they do this to users.
Oh man, that is crazy. Hey,
because I'd love to see Trump's former rivals reminiscing about the times he humiliated them or called their wives ugly and then they backed him anyway and then their souls died. Good times. But of course, the only part of last night that really mattered was Joe Biden's big acceptance speech. And because Donald Trump has spent months trying to portray Biden as a senile old man who can barely string a few words together, the stakes for the speech were especially high. But Biden rose to the occasion.
We have a great purpose as a nation to open the doors of opportunity.
this is Biden's one opportunity.
To save our democracy, to be a light to the world once again. For love is more powerful than hate. Hope is more powerful than fear. And light is more powerful than dark. This is our moment. This is our mission. And this is a battle we will win, and we'll do it together. I promise you. So it's a great honor and humility. I accept this nomination for President of the United States of America.
I'm not gonna lie. Watching Biden give this speech was nerve-wracking. It was like watching The Quiet Place. One wrong step, and the whole thing is over. But honestly, he nailed it. He showed strength, he showed emotion, he made a powerful case for a more united America. And I actually think that Trump did Biden the biggest favor by making it seem like he's incompetent and senile. I mean, the bar has been set super low. As soon as America saw Biden had his jacket on the right way around, they were ready to give him a standing ovation. Biden speaking in complete sentences was just the icing on the cake. And last night also reminded us how different these candidates are. I mean, you've got the presidential candidate who's casually quoting Danish philosophers and Irish poets. And then you've got the president whose morning read is the back of a cereal box. You're right, Tony. They are great. Not as great as America, but so great. And honestly, I also think that it helped that Biden got to give the speech to an empty room. You know, because a live audience can add pressure. People applauding can throw up your rhythm. Sometimes there's a weirdo in the audience. You know, you'll see a guy dressed as Shrek, and then you'll just fixate on it. And it's hard to talk about healthcare.
He said, "My dude dressed like Shrek, huh?"
Why is this guy dressed like Shrek? Is Shrek a metaphor for something? Is he at the wrong event? Maybe there's like a Shrek sex festival in town? The point is, the no crowd thing probably helped Biden. So that was the 2020 Democratic National Convention. And like all conventions, they had a lot to cover. You know, explaining various policies, nodding to various voting blocs, speaking just enough but not too much Spanish, and of course, showing those videos where one person starts a sentence, but another person finishes the sentence. But ultimately, there was one overall theme of the week.
I know Joe. He is a profoundly decent man.
Joe Biden is a decent man. Decent man. Decent. 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 Yes. Decent is a word that came up over and over.
Joe Biden is a decent man. I mean, he just okay.
Compliment if you say it the right way. He is decent. Yeah, he's decent. And that was the main thing that the Democrats wanted to get
right.
You don't have to have a president who only cares about people if they have a vote or a felony conviction. No, you could have an actual human being who feels empathy for other humans.
Man, I am not a fan of Joe Biden. Man, if y'all want me to go off on Biden, he gonna get the 20.
To a man Biden befriended when Bidden's lifeguards as teenagers. And even a rabbi who recalled Biden showing up at a women's memorial service because she had once donated $18 to his campaign. But the highlight was probably last night's testimonial from a 13-year-old with a stutter.
Without Joe Biden, I wouldn't be talking to you today. About a few months ago, I met him in New Hampshire. He told me that we were members of the same club. We stutter. He told me about a book of poems by Yeats he would read out loud to practice. He showed me how he marks his addresses to make them easier to say out loud. I'm just a regular kid. And in a short amount of time, Joe Biden made me more confident about something that's bothered me my whole life.
Man, Braden is so lucky. He got speech lessons from Vice President Joe Biden, which actually helped him improve. Meanwhile, I made the mistake of getting speech lessons from President Obama. And it took me 4 hours to order a pizza.
Yeah, Obama.
So
he's trying to talk like President Obama.
Is that Joe Biden
You know how Obama be talking. Yeah.
And another thing.
Okay, I can respect that. I can
that
respect that.
Biden
Anybody.
will take the time to talk to you on the phone, whether he knows you or not.
I remember I called my grandmother and I said, Joe Biden's walking by. And she goes, oh my God, put him on.
He talked to me for the next half hour.
Give him your cell phone.
Say Joe Biden sat there and talked for hours just running it.
I remember one night when I was giving one of those floor speeches, and I walked out of there and the cell phone rings, and you know who it was? It was Joe Biden. My phone rang, and it was the vice president.
I told her, someone wants to talk to you. Hi, Grammy. This is Joe Biden.
I mean, I can see Joe Biden right now. Let me pause it for a second. Hey, I can see Joe Biden right now. Know what he could be doing? He could just pick up the phone, just I think they used to call in jail like lottery or something like that. But you just dial the number and see if somebody pick up and you try to talk to him. I heard about people doing it. So check this out. That's what Joe Biden doing. He's taking the penitentiary game and he just dialing numbers and hey, how you doing today? Yeah, okay, it's Joe Biden. And somebody be like, who? Joe Biden. And then if it's really Joe Biden, just think about it. Who? I ain't gonna sit there and talk to Joe Biden. Oh, yeah, what you doing? I was eating with the wife and the kids, but you know what I'm saying? We just finished. Yeah, y'all put the plates up. Y'all put the plates up. How you doing, Vice President? You know, how could you not just sit there and run it with Joe Biden, regardless of the fact, I still don't think he should be president. I don't think Trump should be either. So don't get it twisted. I'm in the boat of I don't think neither one of them should be there. So you ain't blaming me for neither side. You can't force a side on me.
I don't necessarily pick up every day, but I have a lot of voicemails.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Joe Biden's grandkids want him to be president just so he has less time to keep them on the phone. Because goddamn, Joe Biden calls a lot of people. No wonder he sometimes has a hard time remembering small details. This guy's memorized the entire phone book. In fact, he calls so many people. When I was watching this convention, I started to get self-conscious. I'm like, why haven't I had a phone call from Joe Biden?
It's almost like how Mike Jones used to do. You know, Mike Jones used to tell his telephone number out there. You know, that's some country shit. Ooh, Mike Jones, 381, 22, some shit.
And it made us wonder, what kind of phone plan does he use? Well, it turns out there's one specifically for him.
Man, blah, 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 blah. Commercial got to come on. You know how this shit be working. But I don't play it. I can't play this, but. All right, he's going back and forth to doing it again. Ain't that some shit? Because you know what I'm saying, how this YouTube copyright strike shit.
Who are constantly calling everyone.
Oh.
I met Joe Biden once at a campaign event. He told him I was getting married the next summer.
Matter of fact, what it?
For 6 hours. We actually missed the ceremony.
But still,
we're gonna talk about Ben Affleck becoming back Batman, but that's later. I was watching the Money Heist. I just finished season 4. It's good. It's good.
My son and I have never been closer, and he has no idea that I killed his goldfish.
Sign up today, and you can get a second phone line for twice the infinite.
Let me see what else they got to say about this here. Bernie Sanders
about my broken leg. I didn't have any idea what he was talking about.
You are out
The
now.
next week, I fell down the stairs and broke my leg. It was comforting me from the future.
Look, it's
What else we
really
got in here to talk
sweet,
about by
but
Biden and
sometimes I just have to
DNC?
go,
I mean, really and truly, we the beat this dead horse to death. So get Joe Biden, get the DNC. Hopefully, we get a third option. We ain't, but it was worth the. I don't know. I'm in a vote of this don't even this ain't even my thing no more. A day ago, DNC on day 3, Kamala Harris history and Barack drops the hammer.
Night 3 of the Democratic National Convention was focused on women. Women fighting for their rights, women pushing for change, and women who don't want to say they told you so, but they told you so. We also heard from Elizabeth Warren.
And another thing I heard about this whole situation with Trump and it's not Trump, to be honest with you, but it was about the presidency and this whole thing with was contract work. Like, for example, they was talking about they have this thing that's going on with I think it's Uber and Lyft in California. So right now they having this big war that's going on because Uber and Lyft is saying that they just app company, tech company, and people that's working for them is contract workers. So you basically just working for yourself, which you are technically, but at the same time, they made a way that contract workers making so much money that the government is not getting this, you know what I'm saying, a piece of the pie. So they don't like the concept of this. So what I'm saying the government is doing is they had got a little thing with Lyft where they trying to make them as an essential business, how they change the rules or whatever like that. Because, you know, it's always a loophole, fix the amendments or change the laws and stuff like that. So right now, they were saying that, okay, Lyft is going to have to be accountable for like saying that they are full-time employees now. And then what Lyft said, what we're going to do is not be in California at all. So they basically closed their whole shop in California. And when they closed shop in California, from what I was hearing, they within that same day, a judge had granted them temporary permission to work on, you know, work under the stipulations of X, Y, and Z. So when I was I'm just recently hearing about that. So if anybody knowing more information about this situation, just kind of like leave a comment down below. If you want to hop in right now, then just let me know. Hit the little thing. I just throw you in there. We go discuss about that. But I was hearing about that, just, you know, the California region, right? So in California, I'm seeing that big, you know, big shakeups because of these big tech companies is making all of these money. I can say it that way, and not being it's me. But they not paying taxes. So this is gonna be like the big battle of the giants. So it's like we sit back watching the Megasaurs fight, or like, you know, with the Power Rangers, and they got the big machines. It's over. This the war with the big machines. I drink to that too. But yeah. So I was saying that about with the California and the big tech companies, and something else that I was saying about what that Trump was doing. It was something Trump had going on too. It was I know, well, that wasn't too bad, but Trump with his whole war on Snapchat and shit like that. So I know that's old news now. So see, that's my fault for not going on in the morning time. That's a whole subject that it's been too outdated now for me to even bring up. But unless you have any new information about it, because new information I always bring it back, bring the food back to life. You know what I'm saying? When it's beef, you know what I'm saying, put a little season on it. Yeah, and then probably let me see anything else about Trump and the DNC. Okay, Fox News is right. Let's just see what this got to say. And after that, we're gonna switch it over to some gaming news and shit like that I ran across. We just dumpster diving. Regardless, we'll come back. Want to with that. I ain't too a king with that vertical movie shit. That's not.
Parties in this country. And the
well, why this gone? I'm gonna go re-up. Hey, hit that button. That button, the like button.
That's the bar for Joe Biden.
This treaty threatened your Subjugate, and you know exactly what's going on here.
It's hard to screw up a prepared speech like this where you're reading in a teleprompter.
While the social and socialist Democrats, he managed to read a speech on a teleprompter and to avoid liability, shifting production to Thailand. The speech last night, reading a speech on a teleprompter is one thing. Americans will never fire or tire in our effort.
The bar had been set so low that if he could put a couple of paragraphs together, it would have been a triumph. He read the teleprompter speech with confidence.
They stared down the invasion and the hell that they had to endure. The fact is, they held like nobody could have held before.
Ultimately, reading off of a teleprompter is not all that difficult of an exercise.
Our army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
And that's all what that got to do with. Let's see what let's go ahead and go to some. Oh, matter of fact, everybody. Hey, I fuck with them. They crazy, you heard me? But they come up, they be having some stuff too. So
Operation Varsity Blues.
I'm just gonna kind of skim through it, so you know.
A bunch of rich and or famous people spent upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes with the intention of getting their stupid kids into prestigious universities around the country. Now, if you remember, and why wouldn't you? This was the federal investigation that our old boss and the ex-president of Machinima, Steven Sempervivo, was wrapped up in. He apparently served his time along with other notable celebrities like Felicity Huffman. But there was always one standout during the whole thing, and it was from arguably the most famous person in the bunch, Lori Loughlin, a.k.a. Aunt Becky, and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, the guy behind the once famed Massimo clothing brand. If you were a kid in the late 90s, early 2000s, and your parents said, nope, you can only shop at Target, that's where you go, and that's what you get. Massimo. Yeah. So whereas nearly everyone else involved in this case pleaded guilty, took plea deals, served their time, paid their fines, and completed community service.
Hey, matter of fact, I got an idea. We gonna come back to this here. It's coming, but I finna do some shit. I just thought about some shit. This matter of fact, this is how I'm finna start doing some shit. Hey, not for the kids. Oh, nice. Now this time it don't happen, huh? Oh, they did happen. What's good with it? Hey, cool. I'm live on YouTube right now, just doing synergy, just whatever. But I'm saying it before, you know what I'm saying, letting you know we live. But hey, I just thought about something. Yeah, I'm don't you got Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a link, and then you could jump in whenever you want to. I know you still. I just want to see if it works. You don't have to hop in. You just say just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Why? Hey, yeah. Why I'm live, going live, talking live on the phone live. Matter of fact. Yeah.
Are you gonna send me the link? I'm gonna jump in that thing. This is a real one talking. Definitely good vibes, good. As soon as I jump up on my suit.
Yeah.
I don't need no coffee to jump up.
Yeah.
That's the reason we up for another day. You know what I'm saying? Plan, and execute. That's what we are.
Right. Up with it. Yeah. But what's your name is on Twitter? Is we on Twitter together? I know I'm with I'm on there with Jared. Yeah. DSG. Okay. Let me see if everybody y'all gotta be patient with me. These we a bunch of rookies. Yeah. DSG. Okay. Okay, well, Twitter, I'm trying to figure out how to find somebody. See, once I get this. Oh, here you go, search bar right here. I just did it wrong. Looking for it now. XXX Cup Chuck. Yeah, yours is not popping up. Oh, probably because I got to capitalize this. Let me see if this how this shit work. Okay, this you here? No, I think it's saying try again. DSG Carter. Ain't working. Well, I tried. It just don't work. It don't work for your boy. I'm gonna figure that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try it one last time. Got to be yes. See. I don't know what the hell his is. Get it? There's too much effort. I'd have thought about it. You know what? Let me see, sir. I think I gotta figure this shit out now. Hold up, matter of fact, let me pull you back here. Okay, and I can close this. Hopefully that's how this works. All right, I'm putting the message out there for anybody to jump in. Oh, excuse me. I heard that, huh? Let me go back here. See what the crazy stuff they got to say about. After this then I'm gonna hop into some.
Well, that end is here. And while it's not all that exciting or shocking of a conclusion, it's finally at least over, and they've been found guilty with their sentences handed down from a U.S. district judge in Massachusetts. And Massimo Giannulli, he'll have to serve 5 months in prison with a $250,000 fine and 250 hours of community service. Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky, she's going to serve just 2 months in prison, which is still a long time. Yeah,
that don't mean she's doing 60 days.
Yeah, so
that don't mean she's doing 60 days at all.
She'll just get 2 months in prison with a $150,000 fine and 100 hours of community service. Now, according to reports, their sentences differ in severity because the courts found that Giannulli was, quote, the more active participant in the scheme, while Lockett took a less active role, but was nonetheless fully complicit. We gave him a longer.
There you go. Hit it up.
You know what it's hitting for.
Yeah.
I've seen the link up now.
Yeah, now I'd figured out how to get us in here.
It's
This is something I was listening to. This might strike your
my interest.
Yeah.
Some stuff from Mo.
I want to know your thoughts and opinion if you want.
Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump.
There you go.
You're not black.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Right.
My Democratic colleagues don't like me saying this.
You gotta sit back and wait, like, man, don't let them
good for the Negro, good for the black.
That's one of the people in your family who you know you're gonna say something wrong and inappropriate.
Right.
So you wait for it. You like in an open conversation.
They're gonna put you all back in change.
Exactly. That's it. Hey, but I was listening to what Biden, what he was saying. I was like, well, it don't make sense. What's good with it?
Unless you're a racist.
Shit, yeah. I think all of those meals.
Real talk.
To be honest with y'all, more than just racist, I think it's not money hungry, it's power hungry.
It's power hungry for real.
To keep you from doing stuff. Like I was just talking about
it's the control of the masses. Like if you believe I really can control all these ants, like the queen ant, I control all these ants, and one day you feel like you fall out of control, and your ants ain't listening to you no more.
Right. Hey,
you can't control every last soul.
Hey, did you hear about the situation where they had this girl, this woman, they call her Becky, right? That she was at this food place, she was getting food, she stopped, she was drunk. They had these kids that was behind her, and she hopped out calling millenniums and cussing them out and all types of shit. You ain't hear about that? Oh man, this shit was crazy. Let me see if I can find it.
Lately, it's been a lot of that going on.
Right.
These people getting the wrong misconception of like young black people. We not part of that Black Lives Matter stuff. Like, Black Lives Matter, but we not part of none of that. We part of the educated, intellectual crowd that's trying to learn what's going on and really understand. Instead of, we're not even trying to be violent or nothing. We just trying to understand what's really going on and why the hell are we just dying at a disproportionate rate, and why, like, all this racism going on. We've been around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like black people ain't been here. Y'all treat us like the older child who he didn't got too old, but he still stay at home with moms and them. They expect him to have everything in the house, but still treat him like shit. The older child that been here, you know what I'm saying? That's how black people treated in America, and it's fucked up. But it's how it is. But
I'm finna try some shit at the same time.
Okay.
So can you still see me?
Yeah. Direct line sight.
Cool. All right. Well, while that's going on, I'm trying to see if I could do. Let me see. History. Bam. I don't know how good this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. And all right, here you go with that. Let me come back here. And he was showing. Oh yeah, down here. Okay.
My nigga Chuck and You getting cold with this YouTube stuff.
All right. Let me know if it went through. Is it this one? I think it's this one. That's it. Bam. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah. Oh, this tight. I can't hear it though.
You can't hear it?
Oh, she talking shit. I could tell though.
I'm trying to see if I can add the volume.
Let's say the way her hand movements and her gestures, you could tell she talking some shit.
Yeah, I know.
As you get closer and closer.
I mean, I can hear it. I don't know why. If I can figure out how to make y'all hear it.
Yeah, she getting closer and closer. That's how you get your ass whooped, Karen. I don't think they learn about black people though, man.
I wonder if they can hear the last. Let me see. Let me get back out of here. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you could hear. I don't know why I can't hear it though. But if I can figure out how to get the voice or the volume, because I can get the volume to work, but I don't know what I'm not doing right. But yeah, basically, she was in that business. Say, bro, hey, bro, y'all let me get this here. Y'all, I'm talking about drunk. You could see her. Right. She was cutting up.
I looked like she was saying like, my nigga.
Yeah.
She's moving her hand like this. Like I'm like, oh, she talking her shit.
Yeah, she was really cut.
Long let you know that she was outside of herself, and she had a drive through and hopped out her car.
Yeah. Hey, whoever in the chat, check this out. Appreciate. I need to take somebody. Let me know if they can hear. Hold up. Because I don't know if it showed me like off the timing and stuff like that. I'm gonna get right back into it. 1 second.
That's fine.
All right, here you go right here. Let me see. No, it's the wrong one. Bam, this one. Follow, share audio. It should be it. Okay, I think I know what it is. It's just I gotta do one extra step. Let me see. I think this is it. It's great. Okay.
Side note.
Bam. That's what it was right here. You heard me? I knew it. Yeah, I found it. All right, there's there. Okay, I close this one. Open this one. See if I can bring it back a tad bit. That's for enough. Check it out.
Oh God!
Yeah, now?
Yeah.
You little millennial sitting here videotaping my ass.
How old are you?
Oh my God! You little millennial. Oh my God! Nah. You fucking millennials is the best thing that just hit the fucking joint, dude. Fuck you. And fuck you. And the fact that he Look at his pussy right here. He's got you on attention. so funny. That's the great thing is that he's got you twisted.
Great stuff I do.
Oh, ain't no cops coming from this shit.
You out here yelling with your titties halfway out?
Oh, you have everybody.
Did she hop out the driver's seat?
You smell like twisted cheese. Like, calm down.
Clearly, she drunk.
You have everyone twisted on everything that you have to spare out. So good for you. So good for you. So good for you.
Yeah, I mean, the quote, "You fucking millennials," is the best thing.
I think that's why I had got it off of that. Let me come back here. And wow. Voila. I'm telling you, the truth, Ed. I done figured this shit out. The master. Mastered it.
You gonna be a YouTube guru, man. You ahead of the game because I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I know how to tap in, though.
Man, you seen that though? Hey, but you got to give it to the like how you were saying. It's more about critical thinking now because you're saying they could have escalated the situation, but instead they treated her and they.
It was the transferal of energy, but it was taking that negative that she was trying to push onto them.
Push out, right?
Pushing off that positive, like, hey, we ain't aggressive. We ain't the black people who you think. You know, we ain't that stereotypical black guy that you read about on the news or whatever. Statistically, we people like y'all. Like we care, we family, we love our family. We work, you know, we work hard to build something. Like everybody that's statistically in the streets doing the wrong thing or whatever. You know, a lot of us really trying to put things together. Like my man here, Triple Cup Truck, and having this synergy channel, trying to pass out good vibes to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like one of those types of things where when you see something bad going on and negative energy just burning, you can actually take that and you like if somebody throws something and you actually slingshot it back, but you could take negative energy and you could turn it into positive energy. So that's how easy that could actually go from 0 to 1,000. I might got to refill my cup too. Let me see if I can find some other shit right quick. I think Ben Affleck as Batman, that's gonna be one of the killer topics that we run across. Should we talk about that right now? Because we've been going on for a minute. We ain't even talk about none of that stuff. Ben Affleck as Batman. Matter of fact, let me get back to my hood shit right quick. Flip camera around. Man, I'm still live on YouTube. Man, anybody want to hop in and heard about this information about Ben Affleck is back as Batman? Hey, look, YouTube live, Twitter live. We doing this here. Man, the DCEU, I'm telling y'all, when I was saying about Ezra Miller, he gonna be Wally West in the Snyder Cut. If y'all don't believe me, come jump in. If you feel some type of way, let me know, sir. Out. Man, hey, have you heard the news about Ben Affleck is back as Batman? Hey, see, I'm live on YouTube. See, I had to go through it twice because I ain't like the way I did it the last time. But bang, man, I heard that Ezra Miller is Wily West on the Snyder Cut. Man, what do y'all think about Ben Affleck being back as Batman? And we got another Batman. What's up, E-Rock, man? What's good? What I heard you doing something. I might check out your video in a second. Wanna hop in? Let's do it. Ain't number up with a cup in the morning with Chuck. All that good stuff. Bang. Now, hit that one. And that's how I'm promoting in the middle of going through. Y'all know how other people doing all the extra stuff. I'm doing it straight out. Y'all know what I'm doing. It ain't like it's no secret. But it's fun. That's why I like doing this here. So let me see. Now I'm gonna go live. Let me see, go live. Come right here and chill. Do this chill. Let me see. Hey, what should I type it? Okay. Comments on I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's do it like that. My comments, because I'm gonna play E-Rock video on here. So I'm gonna play E-Rock video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch about Ben Affleck returning as Batman, and one of his videos, I'm gonna talk about E-Rock video about Batman returning. I mean, Ben Affleck's returning as Batman. Yeah, I might need to go fill up first, huh? Because that's why this ain't going right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post this here. I'm gonna play something for y'all, and then I'm gonna be right back. My comments on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go pick my car because I'm doing all this. I could be doing that at one time. Give me 10 seconds. Back. Oh shit. Okay, while that's posting, let's see what this say.
3D audio, for example. Sony presented an exciting vision of a personalized 3D audio with its bespoke Tempest engine. But it's clear that the Xbox audio block is very powerful as well, with enough hardware-accelerated processing power to match the audio output of the entire 8-core Jaguar CPU cluster in the current generation Xbox. It does indeed have HRTF support, just like the Tempest engine. There just wasn't the same focus put behind it as there was in the Sony presentation. Time will tell what this all actually means to the end user experience, I guess. He's going to have to pay for all of these rising costs. That's just the reality of the situation.
Okay, well, they were talking about Sony and PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X being you know, saying equal when it comes to power for the sound. Because I was one of the people that was talking about with the PlayStation and the Xbox is I want new features, and sound quality is a feature. How they present sound and how you be able to deliver sound, and being able to have noise cancellation and stuff like that. A lot of those things have a lot to do with immerse and being able to immerse into something. Like I just finished that Star Wars game, that Jedi, ding, 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 ding. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, they should have had a multiplayer part where when you was fighting with the start, you king, you hitting back and forth, so you got to swing left and right. And the way they had it was good with it. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm with it. Was good with it. How you doing this morning? You ready? Got you up with a cup in the morning with Chuck? Yeah. But yeah, man, I just been cooling, sitting here, talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, the future of gaming and the presentation of, like, I just was talking about the DNC with Joe Biden and how we felt about situations. And I was able to share a video that I came across about a Karen, a person that's just doing extra stuff, and they was the muscle emoji. Oh, let me put it up there for you if I can get it. Hold up. it just take a slight. I'm not a professional. I'm getting better at it. See, I'm adding background. Next is gonna be quality of sound. Like I was just talking about the PlayStation and next Xbox sound quality. I want to get that damn video picture quality and adding stuff. It's coming. I like this background better than how I did the other time when I had the little just a little thing in the background for people to see. At least they give you something to look at. Hopefully, I get a better quality of the camera. That way, see my. Let me see if I can touch. Yeah. Somewhere up in here, I can't. Yeah, bang with my finger right there. I got a fish. This that fish tank, right? And put, or you know, what I'm saying, to get a better camera so you can see it a whole lot clearer. And then put some gaming stuff and stack some stuff. Just give it a different look instead of big. You know, what I'm saying, same old. Appreciate it. On, you know, what I'm saying, it all relates. You know, what I'm saying, at threes, triple, cup, chuck, up, all that good stuff. Cups. You know, what I'm saying. For sure. Appreciate it. But that's all it is. But hey, this is fun. I enjoy doing this too, because it's like one of them things that, okay, we sit here and have like conversations about anything. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna bring in some people go talk about, like, you know, that way we keep going, because the whole concept is I just wanted to have it like with a Joe Rogan feel, Joe Rogan experience, because he like I've been watching him for years, one of my favorite YouTubers, not trying to copy paste what he doing, but I just like that the vibe that he push off, you know what I'm saying? He like one of those people that could say what he want to say, talk about the things that he want to talk about. It don't feel as extreme as Alex Jones, but at the same time, it gives you a sense of the people that, you know what I'm saying, we wear 10-4 hats, but we don't wear 10-4 hats like they portray people that out there, because a lot of these conspiracies have been debunked, and some of them has actually been proven to be fact. And at the same time, they have you know, it's just, we can go for days and years and months of talking about those conversations, stuff about that's in the movie industry that's going on, you know what I'm saying, about, because I like writing and write movies and stuff like that. So Money Heist, I just finished watching it on the 4th season on Netflix. I know it's been out for a minute, but I had to kind of squeeze it in because I wanted to binge. So I ended up I binged. To be honest with you, all right, I seen the first 3 seasons like years ago, you know, 2 years ago when I seen the first 2 seasons. Then when the 3rd season came out, that it was like that's when I first started getting into it. So I was able to watch the first 2 seasons, and then like a month or 2 later, the 3rd season came out. So I ain't really had that big of a jump. So it was like I binged it for a while straight. Then I binged the other season. Then I was able to take a little break, and then bam, the next season came out. So I was fresh. Now I had a long wait, and now the season 4 came out. So what I did was I went back and I rewatched the whole season 1, 2, and 3. That way, everybody characters will be kind of fresh on my mind. And I can't do a review about it. It's one of those shows, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to see if people are more interested in it. And a person that's not interested in it, and you know, say interested in it or don't know about it, I kind of break down some of the things without trying to spoil it. Because to be honest with you, you can't spoil that show. It's almost impossible, because they have that much stuff going on that you can watch it 2 or 3 times. And say, oh, and still be doing it. Great show. But anyway though, yeah. Yeah, we could run it all day about it, man. I'm telling you. But we get one of the videos going right quick. All right, the DNC Day 4 Bernie. I say Bernie. Oh, Ben Affleck. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check out what Ben Affleck, his back as Batman. I'm curious about that. Let me know if you heard about this information, because it might sound a little crazy, but they had the first Batman, right? And Ben Affleck is the first Batman. Then they got a new Batman movie that's coming out, and then they got a Gotham that's coming out with a Gotham TV show that was already out, and then another Gotham that's coming out that's starring, well, you know, with this Batman that's starring, with it have another whole completely different Gotham. It's like, what is DC actually doing? It's like the continuity is just everywhere. So it's like they wanted to bring the movie universe and the TV universe as one universe, and then they kind of like wanted to, then they separated from that, but then they came back to that conclusion. So right now, it's like, my whole thought is like, with the DCEU, will it be influenced under the Zack Snyder cut as in going forward, or is that's the end of the DCEU and they just, you know what I'm saying, just wrapping up for everybody, and the new step forward will be this new Twilight Batman, and then we might get the Walking Phoenix Joker. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that ain't the last Batman. Because me personally, I like Ben Affleck as Batman. But it was the writing of the pacing they did of the shows. I mean, it wasn't just one person. It was just felt like everybody, like Aquaman kind of felt out, you know what I'm saying? It just felt off. And Superman felt off. The Flash felt off. Wonder Woman kind of felt like she was just sitting back, like, oh, I'm watching this shit show go down. Y'all is not gonna tarnish me. So she played everything that she could play to perfection, but it was just like everything wasn't right. I didn't feel satisfied. The movie I wasn't satisfied with. The acting skills was good. Oh boy, that plays Cyborg. He plays it actually a good Cyborg. I would have preferred to see a Cyborg / Flash movie, almost on the same style as how they did Thor Ragnarok, where they had the Planet Hulk infused inside of it. I mean, I would be willing to sit down and watch a Cyborg / Flash movie more than a Flashpoint movie or any other type of single Flash movies, because just him by himself don't hold no whole movie for me no more. I mean, I'd already seen the whole story with the Flash on the CW. Some okay, some good, some bad. But they gave me enough information to say I don't need to see Barry getting struck by lightning no more. I do not see Barry running back into the past to try to save his mama and create Flashpoint. To me, that's equivalent to watching Bruce Wayne as a child coming out, walking out the movie theater, watching his parents getting killed. Same thing with Superman and Krypton. Same thing with Spider-Man and Uncle Ben. Some of these things is redundant, so we don't need that. But with that being said, I want to see what my homeboy E-Rock, you know what I'm saying, he had to say about it. Matter of fact, let me check it out and see if before I pull up his video and see what Twitter got to say about it. See if Twitter got any news to say about what E-Rock. Let me show. Oh, y'all think I ain't posted just to? Yeah. Right. Up there. So that's how we're going. So now, with that being said, let me try to find E-Rock video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna speed up the process. While I'm talking, I'm gonna look on YouTube because on my phone, because I just ran across E-Rock video on my phone just recently. Recently. So it is E-Rock. Oh, that's the homie too. He make good content. I subscribe to his channel. I watch his videos. I watch a lot of videos. Let me get a quick shout out to like some of the people. I just love watching the videos because they make some excellent content. You know, 100 Bound, Flip Money, Roundel Thor, the Red Dragon. I mean, comic book nerds, you know what I'm saying? Dealer Gaming. I even subscribe to Crap Gamer. Even though like some of his theories and stuff, I don't sit there and say that I agree with all the time no more. And I never really did agree all the time with nobody, so I can't say that. But his opinion is his opinion. 108 Dragon, Book Hustles, man. E-Rock, he right there. Hey, I'm gonna keep getting shout outs later on, but this is something I had wanted to run across. But since we on the subject and talking about it, you know what I'm saying, how it goes up and a pull up E-Rock right now. Let me see, share. And I'm gonna check out this whole video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add this sound and stuff too. Say E-Rock, if you don't like it, come at me, bro. Here it come. Hey, but if y'all want, I'm gonna play a video, but if y'all want to see his whole video, go check out the homie E-Rock channel. This is me pulling this up right here. Is not what I'm looking for no more. Pull y'all. That means I need to go backwards. Here, bam. See, told ya. I figured out how to do this. The truth. Yeah, I'm watching out E-Rock video. Look, jacking for videos. Where you at, E-Rock?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is E-Rock X, the Don King of Xbox.
What's good, E-Rock?
The hype man for the Xbox brand and the meanest man on YouTube. Check me out. It's E-Rock X on YouTube. It's also E-Rock X on Instagram, where I write a blog. I am a film reviewer.
Okay.
I am a damn good film reviewer. There's a difference between a film reviewer and a critic. A critic criticizes shit.
Right.
And he does it from his opinion.
Yeah.
A film reviewer, which I am, which Peter Travers of Rolling Stone is,
right.
which Richard Roper of the Chicago Sun-Times is.
Yeah.
We look at a movie on its merits, its tone, its execution, and its story.
Right.
And rate off of that. We don't go in with opinions or because we like shit. We go in with looking at a movie on its merits. I am a great film reviewer, so check my blog out on Instagram. I just did a review of Jonah Hill's movie mid-90s. Amazing coming-of-age movie.
What is it about?
Anyway, on to the subject.
Ben Affleck is back as Batman.
Huh? People are excited. People are losing their minds. The very people who were talking trash about Batman v Superman and Justice League are now jumping. They're going crazy. Ben Affleck is returning as Batman in the upcoming Flash movie. It's way off now, 2022. I don't know if we'll even be alive in 2022, the way things are going. But the Flash movie
I'm trying to be here. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's being directed by the man who directed It and It Part 2. It's starring Ezra Miller. Warner Brothers is behind Ezra Miller.
I don't care for Ezra Miller.
Warner Brothers are behind their entire DC universe. They basically shut down all the haters who were saying that DC should stop the DCEU.
That'd be stupid.
The fans won and the haters lost. There's still people to this day trying to say that Ben Affleck wasn't a good Batman. There's still people today trying to say that Batman versus Superman wasn't a great movie.
It was okay.
But these are the same.
I mean, the execution. I don't like the way it was shot.
Thor Ragnarok and praise Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Ant-Man and Thor 2. Some of the most trash movies.
Hold up, E-Rock. Hold up. Now, Thor 2, trash. Ant-Man 2, it wasn't the greatest, but my expectations wasn't that high for it. Ant-Man 1 was pleasantly surprised because of my expectations was low. 2, I liked the concept, the execution, but it was a cookie cutter. I will admit, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man 2, cookie cutter movies. Thor Ragnarok, I blocked it on my memory, to be honest with you. I kind of remember it, but I don't want to watch that no more. Go ahead, E-Rock, and do your shit.
I've ever seen. I've only seen him once, never wanted to see him again.
Okay.
It was E-Rock X on this very channel 4 years ago, one of my most viewed videos, where I told you can look it up if you got time to scroll through all my videos. It's faster if you got a PC. It takes longer if you're watching this through the Xbox app. I said 4 years ago that Batman versus Superman was a dark masterpiece, and that one of the things that sells the movie is Ben Affleck.
Hold on. He right, Batman versus Superman. Exactly what he's saying. I just want to try some ads for a second. No, that ain't what I wanted. Maybe that one. I don't want that like that. I think I did the first this one. No, it's the other way around. Yeah, there we go. Now let's go ahead and continue.
Affleck's dark, troubled performance as Batman. He bought a comic book accurate Batman. Look, listen, the Dark Knight trilogy is great. I own the Dark Knight trilogy. They're fantastic. But again,
it was good.
They are Christopher Nolan's interpretation of Batman as he would see Batman. And it's part of DC's multiverse. It happened. But it's not comic book accurate Batman. Why? Because the Bat family doesn't happen in Nolan's universe. So how can it be proper Batman? Great movies, epic movies, legendary movies.
Right.
Not proper Batman.
Damn. You don't think so, E-Rock?
A younger version of Batman who gets up in the morning, drinks wheatgrass juice, and goes about his day. Ben Affleck turned in a troubled version of Batman, where the Bat family happened. Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
A troubled version of Batman who wakes up in the morning and busts a bottle of wine after he done banged some whore out. A troubled version of Batman who is so obsessed with his mission that he's willing to kill Superman and brand fools. And again, that warehouse scene.
I mean,
better than any Batman movie I ever seen.
E-Rock, you just made me think about something. So in that case scenario, that would make Lex Luthor and Batman have the same mindset when it comes to OP characters and people that's not from this earth, and how to have some type of defense mechanism, same way Iron Man way of thinking about with these extraterrestrials and being able to defend their own species, which is people that's from Earth. Not, I'm saying species because that is going bigger than just your race and your gender or your religion. It's everybody on the Earth now, because we fighting. Like I said, we're gonna have to take some intergalactical war to unite the whole world together. And literally that's what this is about. But hey, you make a good point about that. But that just made me think about it, like the mindset of Batman and Lex Luthor when it comes to Superman, to a degree, they have a same way of thinking. Like me personally, I would love to put together, because you know me, I think about like Superman is OP. How could you make a good comic book or something like that? Now just imagine Lex Luthor and Batman team up versus Superman. Epic. Go ahead, E-Rock. Appreciate the you know what I'm saying? You just put the little thought bubble in my head. Batman and Lex Luthor versus Superman. I said it first. Remember that.
It includes a Dark Knight.
Oh.
They got Batman correct with Ben Affleck. Well, Ben Affleck is back. This has been verified. This is not a rumor. It's been verified by Variety magazine. They know all the ins and outs of what goes on in Hollywood. Ben Affleck read the script, signed on last week. The director said we needed Ben Affleck's Batman in this movie because he's going to meet other Batmen in The Flash. Michael Keaton's Batman will be in the same movie with Ben Affleck's Batman.
I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be some
because DC exists in a multiverse. The Flash shows, Supergirl, Doom Patrol, Superman the movie, George Reeves, hell, Kirk Allen's 1940 Superman.
Right. Matter of fact, hey, look, I can't blast his whole video. I done did way too much as a support anyway. So let me stop E-Rock video. And if y'all want to finish watching, and comment on E-Rock video, and make sure that if y'all came from my channel to go to his channel, just say, yeah, I seen what you was talking about off of from Triple Cup channel, woo-de-woo, you know what I'm saying, regardless of your opinion, left, right, A, B, and X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. But just, you know, like if y'all from my channel, I know it's going to be respectful, so I ain't got to even put it out there. I just know y'all can come with a cup. I had to toast to that. But yeah, that's enough of E-Rock. And matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little quick video in there. There's something that's funny, not serious but funny. So hopefully it'll you know what I'm saying, brighten up the mood or change the mood swing that you're having at this moment. So just to keep this party going, let me go ahead and start this here, man. This is amazing. I might do this all day. Should I play? No, I ain't gonna play the audio. I'm not gonna play the audio on this one here. I mean, the audio ain't the funny part anyway, so it's kind of is. But they had a little special thing about this. See, this is something old, but it's just something quick, funny, just to get you a little quick laugh in. Just get you a little quick laugh. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm gonna start about right here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there we go, right here. Hold up. Let me see how fast set them up with. One more time, y'all. Oh man, that is crazy. Well, crazy, wasn't it? And that was a real show. They had that on some I think it was UK or Brazil or something. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was a real show about people getting kicked. So why people was getting kicked? What made it so funny, right? Because after they get kicked, they be on the ground like, oh. Here's hey, my friend. Hey, my friend, look. We got a camera right there. You on kicked in the nuts. And they're like, oh, hey, buddy, thank you for showing me on this show. I'm like, this nigga, bow, like real hard kick. Boom, you seen that one? It's like he don't hold no punches. When you kick, you can see the person body flip and drop. Boom. I mean, it's funny. But next, we hey, say E-Rock, I gotta give you a shout out, homie. You know what I'm saying? You had some good points on them. I don't agree with you 100%, but I agree with you a lot of stuff that you just said. You know what I'm saying? Really good points. But with that being said, I got another Ben Affleck video from somebody else called Robert Storm. I'll play his video, but beforehand, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't hitting that like button, but I gotta go re-up, gonna go pull up, drink up, you know what I'm saying? Drink. If you ain't drinking with your boy, let me know something. Hit that like button. If you drinking something right now, hit that like button. If you had something to drink, hit that like button. Or if you about to go get something to drink, hit that like button. If you're not, you thirsty. I'm back. Like that sound. That's something to get people's attention. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna play this video about Robert Storm and see what he got to say about Ben Affleck being Batman. And then once I play him talking about his thoughts of Batman and stuff like that. Once I got it going, but the only thing about it is I'm not trying to think about commercials or ads and stuff like that. So here you go, here, bam. Yeah. Bam. I'm gonna play his audio. There you go. All right, got it. Boom.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storm. If you're finding me for the very first time, please be sure to click that like and subscribe button.
Hey, go if y'all go to his channel and say, man, I found you from Triple Cup Chuck. And look, hit that like button and all the stuff that she got a cup in his hand too. I'll drink to that.
So yes.
Matter of fact, I'm just gonna skip
ahead. Being the one thing that everybody liked. It's like a lot of people are like, well, I didn't really like Batman v Superman, but Ben Affleck, he was awesome. You know what? I really didn't like Justice League, but that Batman, Ben Affleck, he was.
I want to see the contradictions in that Robert Storm have compared to what E-Rock just said, because E-Rock did make some good points, right? So once I was saying what E-Rock had to say, I'm going to check it out from a different person perspective because see, E-Rock is a DC fan. He's a person that likes DC. He'll tell you that he's a fan of DC Comics. No point intended saying that his opinion might be a little one-sided, but I digress. Let's see what Robert Storm has to say, and I'm gonna give my opinion on his as well, if I feel slightly different.
It's awesome. Yeah, so we get confirmation that Ben Affleck is coming back. He's going to be in the Flash movie, which is going to be an adaptation of Flashpoint, which at this point we're like, duh. So we kind of knew that was going to happen. Because when they announced that Michael Keaton was coming back as an older Batman, it was like, okay, Barry Allen's gonna go back in the past, fuck some shit up, and we're gonna have like not like a Flashpoint, but like a mini version of Flashpoint. You know what I mean? It's like I don't think they're gonna go back and do like a whole Flashpoint storyline, but he's gonna go back.
I mean, yeah, none of the comic book movies actually went word for word. No, I take that, but they have had some of the comic book movies that actually just took the comics and just put them on the screen, literally. I mean, Aquaman, they might change or tweak a piece here, a piece there, but not really. But at the same time, I don't think they're just gonna go to the same comic book, because don't get me wrong, if they try to do a Flashpoint and recreate the same, they got to either go word for word, line for line, or don't go far away from it as possible. Let's see what Robert Stone finish.
Can pass and fuck shit up. So yeah, it makes sense that Ben Affleck would be there, and that's a good thing because we wanted Ben Affleck. We wanted Batman back in there. And here's the thing, right? Because I love Henry Cavill. I love Ben Affleck. And it seems like they're coming back for just these cameo roles. Now, they said it's going to be a small role, but a substantial role because Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck's character, his mother was murdered. Flash, his mother was murdered. So they can connect. As soon as I heard this news, I instantly thought of Peter Parker, Tony Stark. They're going to do that kind of thing. No, but who knows? Maybe his role won't be as big as Tony Stark. And we don't know if he's coming back as Batman. He could be coming back as Bruce Wayne. I'm pretty sure he'll don the cape and stuff for like a little part of the movie, especially if they're going back in time. But this is what I'm excited about. So if this movie is good and it means like they have a good relationship still at Warner Brothers, this is what I'm excited about. So let's say we finally get this movie rolling after the 500 directors that was attached to it. It looks like someone in WB is finally getting their shit together. Let's say this movie is really good. Yeah. They get it together. Right. The Snyder Cut comes out. Snyder Cut's very successful on HBO Max. Okay, would we get a Ben Affleck Batman miniseries? Would we get his? Because remember, he wrote the script, guys. That's what you thought. He originally wrote the script for his movie. He was going to star and direct in his own Batman film before, BVS came out.
I ain't gonna lie. From what I heard about the Ben Affleck Batman film, what it was supposed to be, it's supposed to be like a Arkham series, more or less than just Batman. It's gonna be like Batman Arkham, where he going to the Arkham Asylum. So he going into the Arkham Asylum series, more or less. So he got to fight his way through the penitentiary or the crazy house, and that's how you get to fighting against all these different villains and stuff like that. Probably he got to rescue the commissioner or Gordon's daughter, maybe it could be some type of reason like that, or some information about something that's going on the outside. But he get, how the game was with the Joker trick him to come to the inside of Arkham Asylum, and just something like that. So I was more interested in that and Batman fighting his way through, and it was just Batman fighting. And through halls and in the prison cells or whatever they might do to me. They had parts, and I even they had a section where you would have seen her and everything looked like, because they could have really compressed it because it was just gonna be in Arkham, and then they could have put all of the special effects into these different areas. Well, okay, this is the area where Mr. Freeze at, this is the area where the say all the way to the Joker or the Riddler, and you got to go through this stuff here, and then you got these clues and stuff like that, and you got security guards and the prisons that broke out. So you have the many prisoners, just the grunts that you fighting. So he's just fighting against grunts, and then same way as a video game. And then all of a sudden a good fight. So I would have liked to see that movie, and then him using some detective skills more than this Twilight Batman. Now, if this Twilight was Dick Grayson, if Twilight was Dick, I could understand that shit. But I digress. Let's continue.
Everybody lost their shit, and then things went to hell, and WB started doing like damage control on every damn thing. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to star and direct in his own film. He had a script. Many people who are attached to like the Batman animated series and stuff said the script was brilliant, the best script they ever read. So with that now scrapped, and they went toward the Matt Reeves Batman, which also got a logo and poster yesterday, which I talked about that on both Storms Live and in a video. The thing is, if the Snyder Cut is very successful next year for HBO Max, would HBO Max, or WB rather, allow Ben Affleck to take his script and adapt it to an HBO miniseries with him versus Deathstroke? Because a lot of people really want to see that. We want to see that. He shot test footage for that. So would that happen? So I think this is a great news. I can see that right after, just not DC fans, but comic book fans. Because now we're getting Ben Affleck back. We're getting Michael Keaton back. Who would have thought Michael Keaton coming back as Batman, right? That's still mind-boggling, right? I don't think Christian Bale is going to show up. But what if this happens? What if that little Zack Snyder universe can live on HBO Max, where Warner Brothers can go forward with the new version of the DCEU, the new lighthearted, kind of, I don't know. I much prefer the old version of the DCEU, although I do like, I loved Aquaman. I thought Aquaman was very, very entertaining. Yeah, Shazam, I like the direction they're going in. I like the direction they're going in.
Blah, 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 blah. I heard all the blah blah blahs and blah 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 and extra more blah blah blah. That's what I say. I digress. So yeah, man, that's just one of those situations where it could be actually a good thing for Ben Affleck and the fans of DCEU and the fans of actually comics, to be honest with you, because if he returned, that would give actually a bonus to all of the fans. And I'm kind of on agreement. At first, I was kind of iffy about what Robert Stone was saying when it came to the DCEU and Batman getting a miniseries. Not like that don't sound too hot, not at least to me at first. Because when I was looking at him getting a miniseries, it was more about how would they do a miniseries and why. You know what I'm saying? So it went from how and why to it might work. Because if you think about it, when he had his own little miniseries, it was more about, it'd be more about like how Zack Snyder doing his Justice League Snyder cut and he breaking it up into a movie. You know what I'm saying? Into not to move it to a mini series like that. They could basically do the same exact thing. And with that, they could just take it and just keep, you know what I'm saying, and keep building off of it. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Hold up. I got one more person. I want to hear what they have to say about Zack Snyder cut of not Zack Snyder cut. What is I'm talking about? Yeah, Michael Keaton's Batman and all the other good shit. Let me get back to Shane. What the hell I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and do this here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play some of his voice. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but we're gonna leave out with this note right here of Ben Affleck and Batman is back. Don't forget I said shout out to E-Rock. All right, now okay, here you go. I'm in there. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Bam.
So, of course, we'll break it down. There's a whole bunch of Easter eggs, and there's going to be a bunch of movie trailers coming this weekend. The Batman movie, Wonder Woman 1984, the Justice League Snyder Cut trailer. So be sure to subscribe to get all those videos. Of course, I'll be covering all those things. We'll do a new Amazon giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and let me know what you think about Ben Affleck coming back as Batman. So we'll just start at the beginning here with the big stuff and remember these as we go along. Andy Muschietti, the Flash movie director, released a statement when he announced Ben Affleck's Batman was returning for the movie, and he said he just recently sent Ben Affleck a copy of the Flash movie script, and pretty quickly after that, he agreed to be in the movie after reading the scenes that they had written for him. So this is me reading the director's statement about Ben Affleck coming back. He says, his Batman is a dichotomy that is very strong.
Hey, just let y'all know, this is me. Y'all, this is y'all watching me watch Emergency Awesome talk about Ben Affleck returning as Batman on a Flashpoint. Big.
Strong, which is his masculinity because of the way he looks and the opposing figure that he has and his jawline, but he's also very vulnerable. He knows how to deliver from the inside out, that vulnerability. He just needs a story that will allow him to bring that contrast, that balance. He's referencing the news story that they wrote for him during the Flash movie. So then he goes on to say, he's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. For anyone that's watched the Justice League Flashpoint movie, you also understand this too. The interaction in the relationship between Barry Allen and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before in the movies. It's Barry's story, but the characters are more related than we think, Batman and the Flash. They both lost their mothers, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where Affleck's Batman kicks in. So he's just hyping up the Flashpoint relationship of Bruce Wayne, Batman, and the Flash. Everyone remembers the Flashpoint ending scene where he gives Batman the letter from his father, Thomas Wayne Batman, and makes him cry. He made Batman cry. Batman does not cry, which is why the emotional payoff was so huge in that story. Reverse Flash kills Barry's mother. Barry goes back in time to try and save her. But they're adding in all this multiverse story that wasn't part of Flashpoint. Flashpoint was an alternate timeline created when Flash saved his mother, but the way they explain time travel in that original story is that he didn't create a whole new alternate reality that existed parallel to the original one, he just rewrote the original timeline. They kind of use Back to the Future time travel rules, which Avengers Endgame, most of you know in the Marvel movies, kind of pissed on. The way that they chose to explain it was the alternate timelines theory, saying that you can't actually change the past, you can only create alternate timelines that branch out from that original moment. So the Flash movie director didn't explain how they're going to do the multiverse of it all, or if that's going to happen in present day, or if the Flashpoint timeline will be like a parallel universe. But the multiverse is a very common thing for the Flash. Ezra Miller had this big long interview a couple years ago where he went on and on about how they're introducing the multiverse during the movie. I've done a couple videos about that because he's kind of funny during the clip. The Flash was actually the first person in DC Comics to travel the multiverse. One day he just accidentally travels to Earth 2 and met the Jay Garrick Flash and learned about the Justice Society, alternate versions of the characters from the Golden Age. So in the Flash movie, when the Flash travels the multiverse and meets Michael Keaton's Batman, it'll be the present day Keaton Batman of that alternate world, the world of the Tim Burton Batman movies, and he'll be the older Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne. The Flash movie director teased that he'd have some stuff to show off some concept art during DC Fandom this weekend, and there were some rumors that Keaton's Batman costume during the movie would be the harness from Kingdom Come, like the much more armored up version of Batman. There was a big Crisis on Infinite Earths deleted scene for Michael Keaton. They originally planned for him to be the version of Kevin Conroy's Batman during that.
Hey, basically what I'm seeing is like the same Batman was in the Crisis on Infinite Earth on the CW show, how they had the original Batman that was the voice of Batman, how he came to play the Batman from Kingdom Come as the broke up Batman that got his back broken, he got this exosuit on and stuff like that. So I'm guessing that's what they're gonna do with Michael Keaton. I don't know, but to me that could work with the Batman Beyond aspect. I mean, I just want him to tighten all these screws up.
That wearing the Kingdom Come harness, but I guess the Keaton turned them down. I did a big deleted scene video for that, so I'll post a link for it in the description. But number 3, really important point here, the movie is not going to use Flashpoint and Ben Affleck's scenes just to retcon him out of the DCEU, because that's kind of what Flashpoint does. They use it for retconning things. The main Justice League Earth Batman will still be Ben Affleck after the movie. Michael Keaton's Batman isn't going to rewrite that history. He'll just coexist and be another version of a Batman from the multiverse when he shows up again in another DC movie. But that being said, this is being pitched as Ben Affleck's farewell movie as Batman, his last major appearance in a big DC movie. And he's not supposed to be coming back in the Batman costume. He's supposed to be coming back as Bruce Wayne in the movie. So it's them giving him a proper goodbye as Batman, because he is back during the Justice League Snyder Cut movie, but all that is stuff that he's already filmed a long time ago. It's old footage, and it was intended to set up a bunch of Justice League sequels, so the Flash movie is just giving him a legit ending. But just to be clear, they're not killing or retconning his Batman. They'll just give him an out point and explain why it is that Michael Keaton's Batman is just going to start showing up a lot more all of a sudden. The director didn't give any big spoilers away as to whether Ben Affleck's Batman will meet Michael Keaton's Batman or if it's just the Flash who will meet him. But it would be cool to see Ben Affleck share some screen time with Keaton's Batman. So number 2, when it comes to Ben Affleck's actual scenes in the movie, just expect a modified version of that original Justice League Flashpoint ending scene with the fan.
Yeah, that's the first thing I hope they don't do is copy and paste. I mean, I know they got a lot of comic book fans that's cool with copy and pasting and reenactment of the comic books that they have seen. But if I want to see that story or read that story or hear that story, I could just go to that comic. I want to see fresh, new ways of reintroducing these characters. Some parts of their characters is so intertwined with them that is them. I understand you can't get away from that, but certain things like that you don't have to you don't have to talk about because it's already a part of them. All these characters, Wolverine don't need another origin story. Everybody know that about him getting the adamantium and how this occurred. They could throw little callbacks, like little flashes or whatever like that, and that should be the most with Wolverine, and that's him with his Max. But anyway, though, that was enough for him because you know what I'm saying. I'd have got my feel of Ben Affleck becoming the new. I mean, not returning as Batman, not becoming a new, returning as Batman, and with the DNC and stuff like that. You know, we'd have went out for like about a good, about a little hour, over an hour and a half. We're gonna do some more. I'll probably just hop back in and get back in here and do some more in a little while. Well, appreciate y'all for coming rock with me. This your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm out. Hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Drink something with your boy. Until next time.